to the flying field?
Yes, Granny, but I can't leave until I have someone to take care of the baby.
Oh, Ellie will do it. Ellie Mae! This is a big day for your husband. Getting a new crop dusting plane.
Yes, I know. We're both so grateful to Mr. Clampett for putting up the money.
Well, now, don't you forget, Howard Hughes is furnishing the landing pasture.
He likes it called Hughes Airport now. Anyhow, Steve and I are grateful to both men. Maybe now Kathy Jo can go to college.
At her age. My, what a smart young one.
What you want, Granny?
Betty and me is going over to Hughes pasture.
Airport.
Yeah. Will you take care of this little darling whilst we're gone?
I sure will.
The baby, Ellie, the baby.
Oh.
She is critter happy. She don't know a puppy from a baby.
Oh, they're both cute. I'll get my jacket.
Now, you take good care of her. It's dandy training for you, and... Who's that coming down the stairs?
That's Jethro.
How do you like my outfit? Had to go clean to Riverdale to get it.
What's it for?
Huh?
What's it for?
For flying. I'm a pilot now, and quick as we get to the airport, I'll take you for a spin.
Jethro, you ain't had your first flying lesson yet.
Yeah, I'll have that, and then I'll take you for a spin. Well, come on. Sam Drucker's waiting to take my picture for his newspaper.
Your picture. If he takes anybody's, it'll be Granny's. Her and Sam Drucker's sweetheart.
Oh, don't say it, Ellie.
Well, it's the truth, ain't it?
Yeah, but don't say it. It might get back to Mr. Hughes, and I think he's got eyes for me, too.
What were you saying about Mr. Hughes, Granny?
Well, I was saying that Sam Drucker and Howard Hughes is both sweet on me, and I don't know which one to favor.
Mr. Hughes is married.
I think I'm going to favor Sam.
All right, fellas, now let's get a shot of the three of you in front of the shack. Now, for the front page, Jed, you and Howard be shaking hands.
Sam, ain't you making an awful big thing out of this?
Well, it is a big thing, Jed. Oil millionaire and land baron get together to start an airline?
Well, we just buying Steve a new crop dusting plane.
And giving him a new hangar.
Hey, no kidding, Mr. Hughes? A new hangar?
Well, what it is just an old hay barn, but when you keep a plane in it, that makes it a hangar.
Fellas, settle that later. I'm holding the presses. Now, shake hands and look important.
I still say you're trying to make too much out of it.
Jed, if it wasn't a big, important deal, would that Beverly Hills banker be flying out here to handle it?
He did seem kind of excited when he heard that Mr. Hughes was in on it. All right, Howard. Let's shake hands and try to look important.
It's the financial coup of the century. Howard Hughes and Jed Clampett. I'll get a profile shot. And I'm handling the whole deal. Okay, that's enough pictures. Send those to the Banker's Journal. They can select one for the front page. Let them know I'll be available for personal interviews as soon as I return from Hooterville.
Right, Chief.
I'll go in and change to my meeting Howard Hughes outfit.
You have a special outfit just to meet Mr. Hughes?
Well, of course, this is much too formal. Oh, meantime, you rehearse the girls' trio in that song I wrote.
Oh, Chief, please, drop the idea of taking the girls' trio. I beg you.
Rehearse them.
That's the outfit you're going to wear to meet Howard Hughes?
Well, he's a casual, informal man. He's going to meet a casual, informal banker. Now let's hear the girls' trio.
Oh, Chief, please, not that corny song.
What do you mean, corny? It's beautiful. I wrote it. Now let's hear the trio.
Girls.
Howard Hughes, we love you. Did we do, oh Howard Hughes? You are our special favorite billionaire.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Just great. Now, girls, finish with the turn like you will for Mr. Hughes.
How crudely commercial. The Commerce Bank of Beverly Hills.
BH stands for Beautiful Howard.
Well, isn't Mr. Clampett going to feel rather left out?
Not at all. I haven't forgotten anyone.
fellas?
Reckon the three of us can push it?
Sure, it ain't fair.
Hey, fellas, am I in time?
Just in time, Jethro. Grab a hold and commence pushing.
I mean in time for a picture.
I'll ask. Hey, Sam, you want a picture of Jethro pushing?
No, thanks.
Come on, boy.
Hey, Uncle Jet. How's an aviator? Aviators don't push planes. We aviate them. How soon do I get my first lesson, Steve?
Just as soon as we get this old crate pushed into the hay barn and hangar, and I get the engine back together.
Okay.
Just push it, Jethro. Don't carry it.
Hey, Steve, I see Betty Joe coming. Is it all right with you if I take a couple of cheesecake shots?
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, that leg art really sells papers, especially in big cities like Pixley and Blue Spring.
Yeah, well, it's fine with me, sir.
I think we're too late, Granny.
Oh, no, you're not. You're just in time for a cheesecake picture.
What's that?
Well, that, Granny, is newspaper talk for having a pretty girl sit on this bench, cross her knees, and show her beautiful legs.
Sam, you old rascal. I wouldn't do this for nobody but you.
All right, Mr. Parker. Now, I want you to take the truckload of gifts and flowers and champagne and all that stuff directly to the Shady Rest Hotel. We'll ride up there on the train. Girls, let's go into Mr. Drucker's start. Where's Miss Hathaway?
Well, she's still in the car.
Miss Hathaway, come out of there.
Must I?
You must.
You're ridiculous.
Don't be silly. A casual banker has a casual secretary.
But I look so completely unfeminine.
No, you look fine, just as feminine as can be. Come on. Hello, Mr. Drucker. Milburn Drysdale.
Oh, Mr. Drysdale, how are you?
Fine, fine.
I don't believe I've met this gentleman.
I am Miss Jane Hathaway.
Oh, Miss Hathaway, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. You look so,
Feminine?
No. Oh, yeah, that's it.
And these lovely young ladies are the Commerce Bank's singing secretary.
Well, this is a real pleasure.
You haven't heard their song.
Oh, say, Mr. Drysdale, you'd be interested in this. I just took it off the press. It's a proof sheet of the extra I'm getting out. See, there's Jed Clampett and Howard Hughes shaking hands on their merger.
Girls, feast your eyes on two of the most beautiful men in the world. Are those two beautiful men?
Well, Jed ain't so bad looking, but I sure wouldn't call Howard a beautiful man.
Believe me, he's beautiful. Who took this picture?
I did.
Well, that is a signal honor. Mr. Hughes hardly ever allows his picture to be taken.
Can you blame him?
Mr. Drucker, please show some respect. Mr. Hughes is a very important man.
Oh, I know that. Say, he and Jed sure did hit it off. Why, them two just met, and already they're closer than two hogs in a mud waller.
Mr. Drucker, please do not refer to these two men as hogs. They're lions, tigers, monarchs of the financial jungle.
Okay, I guess I'm just a simple country boy.
Girls, there's the train to the Shady Rest Hotel. Oh, Mr. Drucker, when we get settled in, I'd like to go over and see the Hughes Airport. I'll bet it's beautiful.
Well, if you think Howard's beautiful, you'll likely think his airport is, too. See y'all later.
Holy smoke! What in the world?
Oh, hi there, Baby Joe. I'm just fixing to feed the baby.
Ellie, what is all this? Where did it come from?
Oh, from Mr. Drysdale. A great big truck pulled up and unloaded just a few minutes ago.
I've never seen so many beautiful flowers.
Shucks, that's nothing. Wait till you see the mink coats he sent for you and the baby.
Mink coats?
Right yonder.
Oh. Who did you say sent these?
Paul's banker, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, what's the matter, darling?
She's hungry. I'll feed her. That's the bottle.
Who's helping you?
Him. Come on, boy. Give the baby her bottle.
Ellie Mae, that's not very sanitary.
Well, he's been toting it around for an hour and it ain't hurt him.
I'll feed the baby.
Can I help?
Yeah. You can feed the dog.
Come on, boy.
Well, doggy, look at all this stuff.
Jed, when Sam Drucker caught you, he don't fool around.
Sam sent all this?
Who else? Howard Hughes is married. Oh, look, Jed. A hair coat.
Here's another one. It looks like someone put this through the wash and shrunk it.
That's a man for you.
Land's sakes, what's all this?
It's a token of Sam Drucker's love and affection.
Sam splurged for all this?
He's crazy, head over heels mad for me, Howie. Plumb out of his mind.
That's the truth.
I bet you're sorry you got a wife.
That's the truth, too.
Sure would like to meet your wife, Howie.
No, you wouldn't, Jed. That is the nagginest woman that ever lived. She's the reason I got so much land.
What you mean?
So as I can hide from her.
Well, howdy there, everybody.
Ellie Mae, where's the baby?
In the kitchen with Betty Jo. Oh, Mr. Hughes, your wife was here looking for you.
See what I mean, Jed?
Well, she says the beavers has dammed up the creek again, and it's commencing to flood the South 40.
I'll go with you and help sluice it, Howie.
Can I go too, Paul?
How about it, Howie?
Well, as long as my wife don't see her, that woman is so jealous, it is simple.
I'll put on my blue jeans and an old hat.
Okay, we can use the help.
Don't be scared, Jethro. I ain't scared, Stevie boy. Open her up. Give her the gun. Hang on now, I'm going to full throttle. I'm ready, Steve. Let her zoom.
No use, Jethro. I can't get her out of the hangar.
Hey! Pretty impressive display, huh?
Yes, come on over there. Chief, you must have spent a fortune.
Not spent, invested. Have you any idea what the Hughes, Clampett, Elliott Airlines could mushroom into?
Is that what you're going to call it?
Well, maybe it should be Clampett, Hughes, Elliott.
That is a problem. Whose name to put first?
I've got it. We'll call it Drysdale Airlines.
Well, look who's here. Howdy, girl.
Hi, Granny.
Mr. Drysdale and Miss Jane.
Hello, Granny.
Why, you look like you're all dressed to go crawdad hunting.
Oh, Chief, may I please go and change my clothes?
Oh, all right, go ahead.
May we go along and freshen up, too?
Okay, okay.
Oh, oh.
Sure brought along a slew of secretaries.
Well, there'll be lots of paperwork. By the way, where's Mr. Clampett, Mr. Hughes, and Mr. Elliott?
Well, Steve is giving Jethro a flying lesson. And Jed and Howard is over to Mr. Hughes's dam.
He has his own dam as well as his own airport?
That goomer has got everything.
Well, howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
Mr. Clampett, I'm so glad to see you. Oh, and this gentleman can only be the legendary, the immortal, the famous Howard Hughes.
Right now, I'm the muddy Howard Hughes.
We're working on Howard's dam.
Beautiful, beautiful men. That's what you are. Kings of all you survey. But you haven't lost the common touch.
You're dressed kind of unusual, Mr. Drysdale.
Well, I want to show you that I, too, have the common touch.
I'd like to wash some of mine off, too.
Oh, Mr. Clampett, if you don't mind, I would like to speak to Mr. Hughes for a moment. I've looked forward to this for such a long time.
It's all right with me. It was all right with Howard.
Mr. Hughes, I can't tell you what a thrill this is, meeting a man like you.
No fooling. Sorry I'm such a mess. Oh, my sneakers is getting real all muddy.
Oh, I'll clean them for you.
Don't wipe them on yourself.
It's an honor to wear your mud.
if you ain't the most accommodating banker I ever met.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. Oh, here, let me pour you some champagne.
Now, if she gets the croup, you take some possum grease and mix it with cocoon root and rub it on her chest. And for the colic, you boil some Jimson weed and add some...
Oh, come in, Mrs. Hughes.
Where's that no-good husband of mine?
I still haven't seen him. Oh, Granny, this is Mrs. Howard Hughes.
Howdy.
Hiya. Are you sure you haven't seen my Howie?
Not since this morning.
That scoundrel's up to no good. He's never stayed away from home this long before.
Maybe he'll be along pretty soon. Why don't you sit down and have a cup of coffee and something to eat?
Yeah, I'll fix you something.
Who can think about food when my husband's out chasing around? What have you got?
Well, we've got turkey and ham.
Maybe I'll have a little bite just to keep up my strength.
There you are. Be comfortable. And now a little more champagne. Oh, Miss Hathaway, girls, come meet the fabulous Howard Hughes. No. Don't get up. They're just secretaries. And they have a surprise for you. All right, girls, do the song for Mr. Hughes.
Howard Hughes, we love you. Did we do, oh, Howard Hughes?
Extra. Get your Hooterville World Guardian. Hot off the press. Extra.
Okay. My singing secretaries are about to serenade Mr. Hughes. All right, girls, start again.
Howard Hughes, we love you. Did we do, oh, Howard Hughes? You are our special favorite.
Hey, everybody. I just had my first flying lesson. How much you call an ace?
Jethro.
Yeah, Steve said tomorrow he's actually going up in the air.
What?
Hey, girls. How would you like me to take you for a moonlight plane ride tonight?
Jethro, go wait in the kitchen.
And leave these pretty girls.
There's food in the kitchen.
See you later, girls.
All right, once again, but let's be a bit more friendly this time. Mr. Hughes is an informal man. All right, get right over here. Sit on this side, back, over that side here. There, that's better. Are you comfortable, Mr. Hughes?
I ain't complaining.
Miss Hathaway.
Howard Hughes, we love you. Did we do, oh, Howard Hughes? You are our special favorite.
What's going on in here?
Who's that old bat?
That old bat is Howard's wife.
Mrs. Hughes, this is a rare treat. Your husband has told me so much about you.
I'll get him for that.
Now, permit me to introduce myself. I'm Milburn Drysdale, the Beverly Hills banker. Now, I'm going to handle all...
You don't look like no Beverly Hills banker to me.
Well, I'm casually dressed because your husband is a casual dresser.
My husband is a slob.
Steve, is your plane running?
Yeah, I just got it fixed.
Let's go.
Where to?
Let's try for South America.
Come back here, you worm!
Steve, go after her. Stop her.
Are you kidding? The Green Bay Packers couldn't stop her.
This won't change our plans for the new airline, will it?
Well, it's just one little detail. We'll have to call it Hughes Memorial Airport.
Memorial? Why?
She just caught him.
Now, will you look at my extra?
Oh, yes, Sam. What's this? Hey, that's great.
Great. He misspelled Hughes.
I did not.
Howard Hughes, the billionaire, does not spell his name H-E-W-E-S.
Well, maybe not, but Howard Hughes, a farmer, does.
Sam, take my picture.
Chief, what are you doing?
And Miss Hathaway, send them to the insurance company. Maybe I can recoup some of my losses.
You want me to shoot you like that?
That's an even better idea. Steve, get him a gun.
Hey, Mr. Drysdale, come in, come in.
Thank you.
How are you, Miss Clampett?
Fine and dandy. Say, you folks are all gussied up. You going to a wedding?
We're here to greet the mayor of Silver Dollar City. Doesn't he arrive this morning?
Yeah, the family's fetching him from the airport now. What's this?
This is the key to the city of Beverly Hills.
Must have a mighty big lock on this town.
It's only a symbolic key which the chief here will present to Mayor Heller.
Oh, yes, and I have a little speech to read.
If you're making too much of this, you're going to get Shad all flustered.
Shad?
Shad Heller. He's the mayor. He's also the blacksmith. He's the only blacksmith in the hills ever to shoe a full-grown elephant.
You're joking.
He shoot an elephant?
Yep. This elephant got loose from a circus and wandered into Shad's cabbage patch, and Shad shoot him away.
That kind of shoe.
Makes a good story the way Shad tells it. He leaves out that part about the cabbage patch. I come to the airport with a family, but Granny don't like to leave the house unguarded these days.
She was telling me you folks have been having some robberies.
Oh, it's terrible, Shad. Something gets took every night.
Mayor Heller, on behalf of the city of Beverly Hills and the Commerce Bank, located on the corner of Wilshire Boulevard and... What was that about being robbed?
Shad, shake hands with our next-door neighbor and banker, Milburn Drysdale.
A pleasure to meet you, Mr. Drysdale.
Same here. What's that about being robbed?
And this here is his secretary, Miss Jane Hathaway.
Mayor Heller, Mr. Drysdale would like to present to you the key to the city of Beverly Hills.
Well, thank you, ma'am. Don't I remember you from Silver Dollar City?
What about the robberies?
That's right, Shad. Miss Jane and me, what you working at your forge?
It was thrilling. The way you shaped that red-hot steel on your anvil with those large, sinewy hands and mighty arms.
What did they get?
Last night, they got a jar of my pickled owl gizzards.
Owl gizzards?
And the night before that, they made off with some hickory smoked possum shanks and a jar of my minced pawpaws.
You're all set, Mr. Heller.
Thank you.
Hey, Granny, can we have something to eat now?
If the thieves ain't took it all, come on, young'uns, we'll go take a look.
Well, Mr. Drysdale, why don't you and Miss Jane stay and take victuals with us? Granny's got some goat cheese that nobody stole.
Goat cheese?
Yeah, it's been in the root cellar for 8 years. If it's gone, it's got up and walked away by itself.
No, we have to get back to the bank, so we'll have to pass up on the goat cheese. Do you want me to send the police over?
No, I don't believe they'll eat it neither.
I mean to investigate the robberies.
Oh, we'll catch the rascals. Might even be some of Ellie's critters.
Well, enjoy your stay, Mayor Heller. We'll see you later.
Oh, yes, and come over and visit our bank. And bring your money.
Say, Shad, how's old Shorty?
Shorty Kellums?
Yeah, did he settle down once he got back home?
He never got home. I thought he was still out here.
Ah, he left here a month ago.
Well, he ain't showed up back in the hills.
Oh, I must have scared him worse than I thought.
Scared him?
Yeah. Well, you see, Shad, Shorty just went hog wild once he got out here in Hollywood. Took to staying up all night, chasing girls. He come dragging in 7 o'clock one morning with a girl twice his size.
That's enough. No, don't do it.
Oh, Shorty, please let me be your first date tonight.
Well, let's see. I can give you 6:30 to 8:30.
That's so short.
So am I. You looking for quality or quantity?
That Shorty, he always was a bear for women.
I was afraid he was going to blow his life saving. So I advised him to marry a hill girl and settle down on his papa's farm.
How'd he take that?
He wrote a proposal and slipped it under Ellie Mae's door. That's when I scared him.
I tell you, me Jethro, I'm marrying into your family.
Is that true, Uncle Jed?
Sure is. Shorty put it on paper and slipped it under his lady love's door. Congratulations, Shorty. Granny's gonna make you a dandy wife.
Yeah. Did he say Granny?
That's what he said.
Oh, Lordy. I slipped it under the wrong door. I blew it.
Poor little Shorty.
I knew he'd try to sneak away, so I gave him a little extra scare to make sure he left. Where you going, Shorty?
Oh, dear. I would.
Yeah, I see you're about to leave. You wasn't fixing to run out on Granny, was you?
No.
Oh, I bet I know. You're going back to the hills to fix up that old farmhouse for a honeymoon cottage, and then you're going to send for your bride.
You took two words right out of my mouth.
Speed, he was traveling when he left here. I figured he'd get home the same day.
We ain't seen hide nor hair of him.
The root cellar thief has struck again.
Sure enough.
He has wiped us out, the little snatching varmint.
Jed, let you and me track down the rascal. We can find him.
This time he even took the goat cheese.
We best arm ourselves, Shad. We're looking for a desperate man.
Don't shoot, I ain't armed.
Neither are we.
We kind of figured it was you, Shorty.
Shad Hill, what are you doing here?
I ain't stealing food.
I can explain this.
Well, sit down and do that, Shorty.
Jed, you remember that proposal note I put under Granny's door? Well, I meant to put it under Ellie's door. Thought of marrying Granny scared me so bad I took off like a scalded dog.
Yeah, I remember that.
About a mile out of town, I got to thinking, what if Granny flies home and is waiting for me? So I was scared to go and scared to stay. So that night I snuck back and hid in the root cellar. Been there ever since.
I got good news for you, Shorty. Granny never seen that proposal you wrote.
You mean that?
I told you she had, just to scare some sense into you, so you'd go back home and behave yourself.
Jed was saying you was running wild out here, Shorty, chasing these Hollywood women.
It's true, Mayor. But I had 4 long weeks in that root cellar to meditate and reflect on my sins. I done a lot of praying, a lot of repenting.
You done considerable eating, too.
All that praying and repenting gives a fella appetite.
As long as you was filled with the Spirit.
Oh, I was. Granny left a couple of jugs in there. Sneak a snort, snack, snooze, and go to repenting again.
I thought I heard voices down. Shorty, tell 'em what are you doing back here, you little warthog?
Granny, don't go to bad-mouthing Shorty. Thanks to him, you ain't gonna have no more trouble with your root cellar robber.
Shorty caught him?
Scared him awful bad.
That's the truth.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you're chasing robbers instead of women for a change.
Shorty's mended his ways, Granny.
Yeah, he's repented. Give up sinning.
Got the spirit, huh?
Who told you? That spirit, yeah. Hallelujah.
Well, now that Shorty has cleared up the mystery, let's all get some sleep. Tomorrow's another day.
Would it be all right if I ate these sausages before I turn in? I'm awful hungry.
Sure, go ahead. One good turn deserves another.
Thank you. And I'll see you all in the morning.
Good night.
Good night, Granny.
Good night. What do you think we ought to do about Shorty?
Well, I've been whittling on that, Shad, and I think I got the answer.
What is it?
We know that Shorty has spent the best years of his life running the Silver Dollar City Hotel.
30 years or better.
We gotta talk him into buying that hotel back from Mary Hershan.
Too late for that. Mary sold out to Verna Bradshaw.
Verna Bradshaw bought the Silver Dollar City Hotel?
There's talk she might change the name to the Bradshaw Astoria.
Whatever you do, Shad, don't mention that to Granny. That would set her off.
I recollect that Granny and Alverna had a few run-ins back home.
They had one in the lobby of the hotel that was a dandy.
Oh, you little prune face.
Look who's calling me a prune face. Why, you got so many wrinkles, your face could hold a 5-day rain.
Lady, listen. I think the fair's about to begin, and y'all don't want to miss the opening square day.
That's true. I think I'll stroll over to the pavilion.
Too bad Ellie took the broom. You could ride.
Well, whatever else you say about Alverna, she's a worker. She fixed up that hotel to where you wouldn't know it. Won first prize in the beauty contest.
Beauty contest?
We had a campaign to spruce up Silver Dollar City with a prize to the merchant that added the most beauty to the town.
And Alverna won?
Yeah, she painted and redecorated the whole hotel. Molly and me won second.
How in the world would you beautify a blacksmith shop?
I left town.
You suppose we can get Alverna to sell the hotel back to Shorty?
Not a chance. She's doing great. She's pulling traveling salesmen there clean from Branson and Bug Tussle.
Well, they say everything has got its price.
Jed, the only way Shorty can get that hotel back is to marry Alverna.
Mighty high price.
Stop and think a minute. Alverna'd make Shorty just the kind of wife he needs, especially if they run the hotel together.
Just one hitch. Shorty likes these flashy Hollywood girls.
Yeah, and that ain't Alverna.
What if we was to make Shorty think that Alverna had flashed up a mite since he seen her last?
Hey, what are you fellas doing?
Morning, Shorty. How'd you sleep?
Like a log.
Shorty, I was just telling Jed about Alverna Bradshaw buying your hotel.
Alverna bought it?
Fixed it up so pretty you wouldn't know it.
I'd like to see that.
And Alverna won the Silver Dollar City Beauty Contest.
Just a minute.
What's the matter, Shorty?
Something in my ear. Sounded like you said Alverna won the beauty contest.
She did.
She must have been the only one in it.
No, Shorty. Every woman in Silver Dollar City was trying for first prize.
And Alverna won it?
Hands down, going away.
Don't surprise me none. I always thought Alverna had a lot to offer. I've often dreamed of being left alone on a desert island with Alverna.
I've had that same dream.
I must not remember Alverna as good as I thought.
Breakfast is ready, boys. Come and get it.
Jed, did you sure enough dream of being alone on an island with Alverna?
Worst nightmare I ever had.
Well, I just got on talking to Alverna Bradshaw at the Silver Dollar City Hotel.
Alverna Bradshaw!
Henny, you play Ellie for second place. So you called Alverna, huh?
Yep. I told her I heard about her fixing up the hotel and asked her if she'd sell it to me.
What did she say?
She said no, she wouldn't. Said business was good, the hotel was full of traveling salesmen. Then I asked her if it was true she won a beauty contest. She said it was.
You see?
Then I offered her a $200 profit, and she still said no. So we got to dickering back and forth and back, and finally she said to me, Shorty Kellum, she says, the only way you'll ever get your hands on this hotel again is if you marry me.
What did you say, Shorty?
Chad, I thought it over for a minute. Then I hit her with them three little words. Kiss my foot. Well, let's play checkers.
Ellie Mae, did I ever tell you what a striking resemblance you bear to Alverna Bradshaw?
No, sir, may I, Ella?
Well, it just come to me as I was sitting here looking at those beautiful blue eyes and perfect complexion.
Thank you.
Jed, did you ever notice how much Ellie favors Alverna?
Well, now that you mention it, they is look-alikes. Built-alikes, too.
Who's that, Jed?
Ellie Mae and Alverna.
I won the first game, Paul. Y'all want some lemonade?
That's a great idea, darling.
Did you say Ellie Mae and Alverna was built-alikes?
Could be twin sisters. Of course, Ellie's too young. But Alverna's that time to ripen to perfection.
Quick as we finish this tournament, I think I'll call her again.
Here you are, Mr. Kellum.
Thank you, Alverna. Hi, Ellie Mae. No, Jed, I think I better make that call right now.
What about the tournament?
I forfeit. You can play the eighth.
Good news. Shorty Kellums is going back to Silver Dollar City.
Good news and good riddance. He's nothing but a girl-chasing, jug-swigging little devil.
How come he's leaving? He's going home to marry Alverna Bradshaw.
Oh, this poor, sweet, innocent little angel.
Hey, don't rock the boat. Jethro, you go down the back of the cement pond and take the brush off Shorty's car.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jed.
Then put Shorty in it and push it off the cliff.
Annie.
Jed, it's a heap more merciful than a lingering death married to that vampire bat.
Hush that kind of talk.
Jed, she's a wicked woman. When she was 1 year old, she bit her own brother.
Lots of young'uns do that.
Not in an egg.
Granny? Did Jed tell you I'm marrying L. Vernon Bradshaw?
He did.
Ain't you gonna say nothing?
Yeah. I hope you ain't a bleeder.
She said she hopes you can feed her.
That's no problem. As long as it's fish and lake, I'll catch 'em, she'll cook 'em.
Well, come on, Shad and me will help you pack.
Oh, no hurry. El Vernon won't be here for a couple hours.
Alverna's coming here?
Yeah, she's flying out right now. And then we's driving to Las Vegas where you can get married like that.
What's the big hurry?
Granny, I'm marrying a beauty queen.
I thought you was marrying Alverna.
Yeah, didn't you tell Granny about El Vernon winning the beauty contest?
I was just going to do that. Now, why don't you run down back of the cement pond and help Jethro to take the brush off your car?
El Vernon won hands down. Going away.
Did he say hands down going away?
Yep.
I guess she could win in that position. Always has been her best side.
Well, here we are, El Vernon.
Well, I thought I heard the honeymooners. Howdy, Alverna. Welcome, welcome.
Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, Mr. Clampett, Mayor Heller.
I declare, Alverna, you get younger and prettier every time I see you.
Oh, what a beautiful bride you're gonna make. That Shorty's a lucky man.
And smart, too. Rushing her off to Las Vegas before these Hollywood playboys get a sight of her.
That's what I'm doing, quicker to clean the spark plugs. Sitting on the brush for a month got old Lizzie to miss it.
Oh, Shorty, can't that wait?
El Vernon, I don't want nothing to stop us from getting to Las Vegas and tying that knot. I'm just crazy mad for you, honey.
Shorty, you mad, impetuous boy. Shame on you.
Can't blame her, Alverna.
You'd drive any man wild.
Well, while Shorty's fixing the car, why don't you come inside and say howdy to the family?
Now remember, Jed, she's mine, and don't you try to steal her from me.
I promise.
You too, Shad.
Word of honor.
I'm gonna marry a beauty queen, prettiest gal I ever seen. She's my love, and ain't that keen? Alverna is my darling.
Shorty Killums.
Well, Gloria, what are you doing here?
Miss Hathaway sent me over with some papers for Mr. Clampett. Where have you been?
I went underground for a spell.
Well, I missed you, you cute little rascal. When are we going to have another date?
Well, Gloria, I've got something to tell you.
Howdy there, Miss Gloria.
Hi, Ellie Mae. Would you do me a favor and give these papers to your father?
I sure will. You stay here now.
Where was we, Gloria?
You said you had something to tell me.
Oh, yeah. Real important, too.
Well, let's hear it, doll. Tell Gloria.
That's funny. It slipped my mind.
Well, I've got Miss Hathaway's car. Maybe if we go for a drive, you'll think of it.
Good idea.
Goodness, I didn't mean to visit such a long time.
Where's Shorty?
He's probably under the car fixing something.
Poor little darling. He's worked himself into a state of exhaustion. He'll sleep in the back seat. Drive and let him rest.
I'll crank her up for you, Alverna.
Now, you and Shorty have fun in Las Vegas. Shorty and Alverna on the way to Las Vegas.
With Alverna driving and Shorty asleep in the back seat.
If that flivver holds up, they ought to be husband and wife by nightfall.
As a general rule, men is terrible matchmakers. But it looks like you two has done it.
How about us having a glass of your cider to toast a happy couple?
Good idea.
Alverna, what are you doing back here?
Where's Shorty?
That's what I'd like to know.
Ain't he asleep in the back seat?
Wait till you see what's asleep in the back seat. Wake up, you hairy little critter.
Sounds like Shorty to me. Man, sakes. I've heard of a frog being turned into a prince, but somebody's turned Shorty into a ape. Did you kiss him, Alverna?
Of course not. When I got to the gate, I looked in the back seat, and there he was.
Has anybody seen Cousin Bessie?
Right here in Shorty's car.
Well, what happened to Shorty?
I know what's gonna happen to him when I get my hands on him.
Now, Alverna, calm down. He'll show up.
Yeah, come on in the house and have a glass of cider.
Oh, I know what happened to Shorty. He left with that big, tall girl that works down Mr. Drysdale's bank.
You left with her?
Yes, sir. They drove off together in Miss Jane's car. And yonder they come back.
You take your ape and skedaddle in the house. I'll deal with Shorty.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the buggy ride, baby.
Well, you said you had something important to tell me, but you never did.
Slipped my mind, honey. You must have hugged it right out of me.
Can't you remember what it was about?
I think I was supposed to go to somebody's wedding in Las Vegas.
How about dinner at my place tonight?
Sounds great.
I've got some groovy new records.
Good, we can dance.
Oh, I love to dance with you, Shorty. You're so cuddly.
You too, Gloria. And there's so much of you to cuddle.
Oh, I'd better be getting back to the bank. Mr. Drysdale will have my neck.
Okay, but save the rest for me.
See you later. I'm sorry you missed the wedding in Las Vegas.
And you see one, you've seen them all.
Who was that, Shorty?
Who's what, Jed?
That girl.
Oh, that was my sister.
Shorty, I know your family, and you ain't got no sister.
Do you know my cousins?
Not all of them.
That's one of the ones you don't know.
What about Alverna Bradshaw?
Who?
The woman you asked to come out here and get married.
That must be the wedding I missed.
You ain't missed it yet. She's in there waiting for you. She's got plenty of witnesses that heard you say the two of you ought to get married.
Still say we ought to get married, but maybe not to one another.
Shorty Kellums, where did you come from?
Alverna, if you don't know that, you ain't ready to get married.
You know what I mean. What happened to you?
Well, something big come along, Alverna.
Yeah, and I had to grab it.
An opportunity?
You couldn't say that.
Does it look promising?
Yeah.
No. Well, what we mean is, yeah, it looks promising, and no, it ain't gonna work out.
It ain't yet?
Not a chance. Now, there ain't nothing standing in the way of you and Alverna driving to Las Vegas and getting married.
Oh, wonderful.
A lot of happiness to you both, and call us after the honeymoon.
We will.
Bye.
Bye. Come along, darling.
Wait a minute, Alverna. I ain't ready yet.
What do you mean?
There's several things that need washing first.
I'll do them for you.
Well, you can't. There's my unmentionables.
Don't be silly. We're getting married, aren't we? Aren't we?
Oh, yeah. Quick as I has my bachelor party.
Bachelor party?
Well, yeah, darling. Every feller's entitled to a bachelor party before he gets married.
And somebody's giving you one?
Oh, yeah. Plans is all made.
How come you didn't mention it before?
I didn't think of it. Remember.
When's it gonna be?
Tonight.
Where?
Gloria's place.
Where?
Gloria's place. Beautiful. Just glorious.
Who's giving it for you?
You know, what's his name?
Ain't you folks gone to get married yet?
Oh, we can't go till tomorrow, Granny. Somebody's giving Shorty a bachelor party tonight.
Sounds like Mr. Drysdale.
That's who it is.
He's always throwing parties for Shorty.
He's at it again, Granny. Having a big one tonight. I'm duty-bound to go, him being such a good friend of Jed. See you later.
I don't know if I like the idea of him going to a bachelor party tonight.
Well, look at it this way, Alverna. It's the last fun he's ever gonna have.
Yes,
Excuse me, Chief. Mr. Clampetts on the telephone.
Oh. Mr. Clampett, dear friend, what can I do for you?
Well, I called to ask you something.
Anything at all. It's always a pleasure. What is it?
Well, Shorty Kellums is getting married.
Yes, I know.
Are you giving him a bachelor party?
A bachelor party? What? Yes, of course.
It's gonna be tonight?
Yes, tonight.
There at your bank?
Yeah, right here, you bet. I'll just leave everything to me. Bye.
What was that all about?
Well, Mr. Clampett wants me to give Shorty Kellums a bachelor party tonight. Alert all the girls in the secretarial pool.
Shorty, I want to apologize to you for doubting your story. I just talked to Mr. Drysdale, and he is giving a bachelor party for you tonight.
The Dickens he is. Huh? The Dickens he is. Regular Dickens. Oh, no. Well, I'm going to go rest up for the party.
Yeah, and tomorrow you marry Alberta.
Well, here they are, Chief. Cream in the secretarial pool.
Oh, yes. Fine. Now, girls, tonight I'm giving a bachelor party for a friend of a very important depositor. So I expect each of you to participate. Oh, you're new.
Yes, sir. This is my first date.
And what is your name?
Jean Bell.
Welcome aboard, Miss Bell.
Thank you.
Now, girls, as I was saying, tonight is the party. So all plan on working late.
Do we get paid extra?
You are new. Now, I don't want just another bachelor party. That's why I'm offering a bonus to any employee who comes up with a novel idea, something with a flair, something fresh and provocative.
We don't get paid for working tonight?
Of course not. You work as I order you to. Right, girls?
Oh, right. I thought slavery had been abolished.
Oh, that is very funny. That's also an excellent idea for the bachelor party. We'll have an Oriental slave auction.
Oh, goody. I get the bonus.
Miss Hathaway, we'll transform my office into a Moorish tent. Now arrange for the proper furnishing and costumes for the beautiful slave girls and harem girls.
Chief, I should like to go on record as saying I disapprove of this whole idea.
Okay, you're on record. Big deal.
However, I do approve of the bonus for a needy employee. How much are you going to pay?
Well, let's make it $100.
Oh, that's very generous.
Well, I think it's a great idea for a bachelor party. Oh, Shorty will have a ball buying all those beautiful slave girls.
I'll go and tell Miss Bell about the bonus.
Now, wait a minute. What business is it of hers if I get a bonus?
You're taking it yourself?
Well, naturally.
But it was her idea.
I say it was my idea, and I'm the boss.
Taking $100 for that idea is absolutely unfair.
You're right. I'll take $200.
What are you doing, Sharon?
Oh, hi there, fella. How are you?
Oh, here you are, Fairchild. Don't be scared, Miss Heller. He's just looking for his lunch.
Tell him I ain't it.
Come on, boy.
Granny, would you? Oh, howdy, Miss Bradshaw.
Hello, Jethro.
Granny, Miss Drysdale sent these costumes over for Ellie Mae.
What for?
In case she wants to be a slave girl or harem girl at Shorty's bachelor party.
Hold it, Jethro. You mean there's going to be harem girls and slave girls?
Prettiest you ever seen. A whole flock of them. Shorty's going to be a sheik.
Land sakes, Alberta. Elverna, what is them?
Them is just what they look like.
Oh. Is that all that them harem girls wears?
There's something else in there.
Look at this. You can see right through it.
So can Shorty.
What'd you say I was supposed to be, Jethro?
A sheik.
I don't think I'm a sheik.
What does a sheik have to do?
He just lounges around on a bunch of pillows with a whole flock of pretty girls.
I'm a sheik.
Oh, yeah, Shorty, you're going to be king of the desert. Boy, you're going to have fun tonight.
I better get me some more rest. What time's the party supposed to commence?
8 o'clock. Miss Drysdale said it might last all night.
Doggone, I wish this is the North Pole. Up there, the nights are 3 months long.
Shorty Kellums?
Yes, Mom?
I don't like the notion of you're going to that bachelor party tonight.
That's all right, Elverna. I liked it enough for both of them.
Ted, are you worried about turning Shorty loose tonight?
I am for a fact.
I get the feeling if he goes to that bachelor party, he might just stay a bachelor.
Elverna's got herself a wiggler on the line.
He pert near split the hook this morning.
I think maybe we just better show up at that party.
I think maybe you're right.
After all, it was us that talked Shorty into proposing to Elverna.
It's us that's got to see it through.
Besides that, we might just have some fun.
Let's put these on and go to that party, Elverna.
Do you think we can get away with it?
Sure. We've seen enough of them pictures where Theda Barra vamp fellas like Elmo Lincoln. Who do I look like, Elverna?
Oh, Theda Barra.
And you're a dead ringer for Elmo Lincoln. Come on, let's go.
How do I look, Gloria?
You look like the doorman at the Sahara Hotel.
Watch it, harem girl. Don't insult the Grand Caliph. I'll have your head cut off. Too tall anyway.
Sorry.
And let's get rid of this feather fan. Now, I want you to take some pictures tonight, so Shorty will have a record of his bachelor party.
Okay.
Okay, grand, sublime, majestic one.
You don't have to call me that.
Just take the pictures.
Chief, I just picked up Shorty Kellum.
On your knees, dog of a dog. A lowly camel driver does not address the Grand Caliph as an equal.
There's nobody here except Gloria.
Prostrate yourself, you flea-ridden jackal, or I shall have you flayed alive and your miserable carcass dragged across the burning sand of the desert.
This unworthy cur begs the inexpressible pleasure of addressing the glorious personage of the Grand Caliph.
You may speak, daughter of a goat.
May the radiance of 1,000 moons illuminate thine every footstep. I have the pleasure to announce the arrival of your illustrious guest from the city of the silver dollars, Abel Ben Kellums, known to all as Shorty the Sheik.
Bid him enter.
Enter, great Sheik.
It sure clears a fellow's sinuses. Hey, Miss Drysdale. And there's Gloria. Sorry I couldn't make it to your place tonight, honey, but we'll have fun right here.
Be seated, mighty Sheik. I shall summon for your pleasure the first of a dazzling array of jewels of the Orient to entertain you. Behold this lovely creature, captured from the palace of the Sultan of Turkey, and she is going to perform for you the dance of 1,000 delights.
Shake a mean root. We can get together later.
Salam Effendi.
Shorty Kellum.
Summon the next desert flower and be quick about it, sister of a lizard.
Could she blow a whistle or something? That thing's giving me a headache.
Oliver,
Howdy.
Candy of the East.
Shorty of the West. Glad to meet you, Candy.
That is a tasty, tempting confection.
She is that. But where's all the slave girls you were going to sell?
I shall have them brought in at once. The slave auction is about to begin, mighty chic. Meanwhile, sample some of our desert delicacies.
What's that?
Nectar?
No, I ain't even touched her. I can't buy them. They's my friends.
Announcing the unexpected arrival of two imperial potentates, the Shaw of Clampetts and the Shad of Heller.
Welcome, noble visitor.
Pull up a couple of girls and sit down, fellas. Just in time for the slave auction.
Fetch the captives at once, spawn of a vulture.
Oh, yes, great ruler of the world. And may you awaken in the morning to find 1,000 precious stones in your gallbladder.
One more crack and I'll have your ears pierced from the inside. Noble visitors, feast your eyes upon these tantalizing captives.
Figure the dog, one apiece. Let's take a closer look at the merchandise.
Exactly like back home, is it, Shad?
They don't have sales like this at the Emporium.
As you can see, each of these girls is a gem of rare beauty, each a princess of royal blood.
Princess?
And you're selling them?
Well, they have been captured, now they are slaves.
True, master. You may buy us as you would buy trinkets.
We are baubles, bangles, and beads.
We're Jed, Shad, and Shorty.
Who will start the bidding?
Not me.
Me neither.
I'll take them all. I don't want to break up the set.
Patience, great sheik. I have other rare treasures to dazzle the eyes, stun the senses. Bring in the newest prisoner, twin of a toad.
At once, light of the world. And may thy royal tonsils grow to the size of watermelons.
I've got to get a new camel driver. Let the auction begin.
Wait a minute. Here come a couple more.
To the auction block, slave, and let the bidding commence.
I'll bid on you, baby. I like 'em big.
Each girl will now identify herself to her future master.
I am the daughter of the Sultan. Men call me the Pearl of Persia.
I'll take her. Put her in my harem.
I am a princess in the court of the Moorish king. My name is Rohar Chihar Habib, which means she who gets cheated out of bonus.
Never mind the ad-libbing. You are banished to the cage, to the cage, to the cage.
I am the daughter of the king of the Vikings. I am called Ingrid the Good.
Good. Honey, you're great. Put her in my harem.
Yeehaw! Look at all them girls.
Jethro, get out of here.
Okay, but if I can't buy one, I'm gonna steal one.
On with the slave auction.
Yeah, come on, Big Mama. Let's get a look at you. Hey, look at this, fellas. She really wants me. Who are you, honey?
I am known as Elverna the Angry, and we're leaving right now to get married.
Okay, Alverna, but we'll have to take her along on the honeymoon. We're chained together.
Oh, boy, did I pick the wrong woman.
Oh, I didn't do too good myself, Jethro.
Goodbye, Shorty.
Goodbye, Gloria. This could have been so beautiful.
I know, darling.